NQ futures trading. Like always, we're going to look at the context. We're going to look at the entry trigger. Why did I get in the trade? What was I seeing in the order flow? What in this footprint made me trade and get in? That's the whole point, right? That's what we're looking at. So the first thing I want to look at is this 5 minute, right? So we see the 5 minute come down in here, and look at the congestion. Then it runs up, congestion comes down. So now it's back in this congestion area. So I'm thinking, hey, there's an opportunity. It's in here. If it doesn't break all the way through, there's a good chance that it could possibly shoot up. So as we're looking at it, we're looking at the Bollinger Band here. Now, I don't trade specifically off Bollinger Bands. It just gives me a good idea of what price action is doing. It's mainly sideways. It's coming down a little bit. So there may be a possibility for it to show up. And the first thing I want to notice here is this right here. So we see that there's actually more, just slightly more selling volume than buying volume. However, we have a green candle. Now I also notice if you look right here, we have 2.1. So 2 times the buying volume is coming in right here. So 2 times the buying volume, and we have a divergence here, right? More selling volume, yet positive green candle. And if we look at this candle up here, this 5 minute, we can also see, look, it looks like there's a big bottom tail, right? There, big rejection. And we're looking here on the 1 minute, and again, we're seeing that rejection. Price is coming up. It's not just kind of shooting up haphazardly, which does happen a lot of times with the NQ, but we have to look at the volume, right? Look at the order flow going on in here. 2 times the buying volume is stepping in. So this is giving me a lot in the context of thinking that this price is going to continue to go up. So now that I have a hypothesis, now that I think price is probably going to go up, now I just have to wait for my order entry. Like I have to see something in the footprint to let me know, okay, now it's time to go in. So we'll go ahead and play it and kind of see where it goes. Price is moving really crazy. You see it's just really shooting up there. Look at that, 3.2 now in the volume, ton of volume coming in. The selling is also coming in, 2.3, but look, the volume, the buying volume is really winning right here. Look at it, it just continues to climb higher. Now, I don't want to buy up here. I'm thinking I want to buy, but I don't want to wait up here because the volume's really light up here. Okay, so now we close. Look at that, 4 times the buying volume. That's huge buying volume. So I'm thinking from this point, okay, 4 times the buying volume, and it cleared all these other candles. Look how it just shot up and just engulfed everything. So I'm thinking there's a good chance that it's going to continue to shoot up. But I don't want to get in right here at the start of this new candle, because a lot of times what happens is it creates a wick. So I want to try to get in down here. Ideally, I like to get in at this POC or somewhere around there. I don't think that's what happened on this trade, but let's go ahead and just play it. Let's just see what happens. All right, so the buyers hesitate for just a split second and the price drops, and that's my trigger to get in. Price has dropped, and I'm assuming it's going to go back up. Yeah, so I got in. Not the best feel. Probably should have waited for it to come down here, but let's just go ahead and play it out. I usually like to have my stops a lot tighter, but price is kind of wild right now, and I don't want to just accidentally get stopped out, but I am monitoring it very closely. All right, so this is a prime example of just getting a little ahead of the game, having a plan. My plan is usually to try to get in around the previous POC, not maybe exactly on it, but give it some wiggle room, and it did come down to that point. If I would have got in down here, I would have had a much bigger profit than I did. But let's just go ahead and let it play. And boom, right there. Just shoots right up. I think that was less than 20 seconds in the trade. So 20 seconds, that was 3+ grand. And, the one thing I usually do is when it's moving like this, I usually move my stop, my profit target up a lot higher in case price wants to shoot up. I didn't do it this time. I was kind of more concerned about my stop loss, and if it was going to start really tanking, I was going to get out. But I didn't really have that opportunity. But let's just see. Yeah. See how it just... oh, God. Right there. Right there. Man, yeah, if I would just held on to it, for another, 10 seconds, it would have made me another several $1,000s. But I wasn't paying attention. I was more watching and not wanting to get stopped out. And in a few 10 seconds, yeah, it cost me an extra several thousand. But hey, live and learn.